What's the deal, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Honey, coming to you guys with another Woosah Wednesday video. So you know what that means. That means Black Ink Crew New York. That means season 5, episode 8, Ride the Sky Train. Again, why these weird titles? I don't know. Before we get into this quick little review slash recap, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, you guys. I would love to have you a part of the tribe. I promise you, you won't regret it. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up, you guys, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode, and let me know what you guys think about the content, okay? All right, so let's get into it. This does not have to be long and painful today, you guys. It wasn't really that special of a day, honestly. And before this is all over, I know some people are going to feel like I'm hard-hearted Hannah, but just listen for my explanation, okay? So we see it opening up. We see Teddy and Donna and Richard and C's at the shop, and I think Bay was there too. I'm not sure, but anyway, Donna was there for sure, and she's trying to get Teddy to spin. Teddy's got on a shirt with 4 arms. His arms is in 2, and then he got 2 other arms. It's like a Spidey shirt or something. I don't know. It's a weird thing, but okay, Teddy. Once again, you're doing too much. Then we see that C's is there. He's got a hoodie on. He's in full-on mode. That's all people can talk about is what's going on with C's and why is he moping. In comes Sky High. Now, we have changed her name now from Sky Titty to Sky High because she has started to put her titties up. And so we've changed her name from Sky Titty to Sky High because I am convinced that Sky is on something. I am convinced that she is on 10 because of some sort of self-medication. That's just my opinion. It don't have to be true. This is all alleged. She just always seemed like she is high. And not like that calm down, chill out, weed kind of high. She just seemed like she just be amped. She just be amped. Oh, she be amped. If they're going to give her a show, I know she probably doing a lot of the stuff that she doing. Should try maybe to get her own thing busting off, and that's fine. Everybody got to have a hustle. But I won't be watching. I'm not going to watch a show where somebody is yelling through the whole program. I'm not doing that. Anyway, let's move forward. So she's excited because she is going to get her vagina fixed. She's on her way down to Miami to get a designer vagina, and she's super excited about it. Of course, that's all she can talk about. She got a bag full of underwear she throwing around. Y'all know Sky. She extra to death. She mentions briefly last week when the dude was, stalking / harassing her, and she said everything that happened last week, she's asked everybody not to talk about it, so that's it. So that's it. It's a dead issue. We ain't gonna talk about it. We're not gonna go over this. Okay, Sky. Oh, we gonna talk about it. If we gotta talk about it in the blogs, we gonna talk about it. But we gonna talk about it, okay? So of course, everybody's trying to get C's out of his funk. Everybody has got the most nastiest stuff to say about Dutch. Donna got something flipped to say about Dutch, which that's gonna be an issue. Of course, Teddy got something flipped to say about Dutch. I think even Richard has something to say, and most definitely Sky is encouraging him to come with her to Miami and get his mind off of somebody, off of Duchess, by getting under somebody else. Okay, so it's an odd situation. It's like everybody, with the exception of Teddy, was kind of like holding their breath, waiting for Duchess to get gone. And once she got gone, that's from Country Wayne. Get gone. Check him out on Instagram. But once she got gone, everybody was just like, oh, finally we can breathe. And now everybody is like going in on Duchess. Okay, so Sky invites everybody. Then we see Duchess. She is back home in North Carolina. Her family is there. They're excited for her to be there. They do not want her to go back to New York. They do not want her to do anything but focus on her business. And really, her family want her to be back down there in North Carolina. Her business is doing well, and they don't really have no love lost for C's. At this point, however she portraying C's to them is how they believe it. But the sister, more than anything, the sister's not feeling C's. She ain't having it. Whatever she can do to keep her sister away from New York, that's what she gonna want. That's what she want to do. So anyway, we see that. We see Dutch talking about she going to homecoming. She's just gonna get her mind off of C's, off of New York, and she gonna focus on what makes her happy, which is her business and being around her family. Then we see Richard and Nikki. Well, of course, Richard is worried because he's got to go to this court case with Kathy, and that's all he can talk about. He talked about it earlier in the shop. He is thinking that he's going to lose his son. And then he says the dumbest thing, like, I'm not going to have a son anymore. Really? So if you're not in the state with that son, the son don't exist. This let me know when you was in San Francisco, maybe you wasn't reaching out to your son. Like, I really, really want to see him like he was in the first episode. We saw him with Lulu a lot, like waking up with Lulu, getting her hair combed, getting her ready for school, taking her out. I want to see him with his kids more. Like, all we see them do is party. We don't see them really interact in their lives. And that leads us to believe that they're not in their children's lives. That go for Caesar. That go for everybody that's got kids. Now, we did see Walt with his daughter later on in this episode, but we're going to get to that. Anyway, he gets down to the court hearing and goes in, and come to find out she didn't really want to take him away anyway. What she wanted to do was get an increase in child support, because now that he's married to Kathy, that's another income. He should be able to give her more. And the judge want him to pay $1,600 for one child. Like, if I was a person that had a child and I was paying child support, I wouldn't do it in the court of New York. I wouldn't. I would move. I move to another state. I couldn't do it. I mean, that's a lot of money. There's some people that only make $1,600 a month, period, on their job, they go to for 40 hours a week. So that's crazy. So he is pissed off about it, and Nikki goes ahead and tells him, she was like, I didn't plan for this. I'm gonna have to pay I'm the one paying the $1,600, so I'm gonna have to get Kathy $1,600. So evidently she been paying his child support, which I'm like, girl, what? And she immediately feels the stress of it. She's over it. She's just like, I don't have it. I mean, I don't know what to do. And all that complaining he's doing about it's not right, it's not fair, when she expresses that, it lets him know, first of all, shut up. You're not even paying the child support. Your girl's paying it. Okay, what about me? So then we see that Sky and C's and all those, they arrive down in Miami, and everybody, like I said, is super shading Dutch. It is ridiculous. We see Sky go to the doctor, and of course that whole scene was like 10 personified. I was just like, Sky is over the top. To me, she is over the top. Like, I don't enjoy just the level that she is on right now. We see C's go to see a tattoo artist that he had been wanting to see anyway. Goes down to the shop. Tattoo Baby is the name of the artist, and he wants her to give him a portrait of his mom. Well, before that, she is a cute, she's a beautiful girl. She's obviously of Latin descent, and she introduces him to another chick in the shop and has the girl twirl around. She's obviously of Latin descent. What I thought was funny was that her and the girl had the same exact body, like the same exact booty, the same exact shape, the same exact size, and same waistline, same high-waisted pants. Like, to me, what makes this world so great is everybody being unique and different. And when you start to see these cookie cutter looks, I don't know, man. To me, it's not. It's. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I never ever wanted to be like everybody else. I always enjoyed being the unique person that I am. So it's weird to me. Anyway, he's getting this tattoo of his mom. And it's a big deal, one, because it's his mom. She's super precious to him. That's the only woman that's never left him. But two, because no other woman has ever tatted him except for Duchess. So this is a huge snub. Like, he went out with Tattoo Baby, and he hung out with her. They salsa dance and all that stuff. But to me, as a woman, if I found out he did all that, to me that would not be the biggest betrayal. The biggest betrayal would be to let somebody tattoo you, let another woman tattoo you. Like, to me, that's way, way, way more intimate, in my opinion. And it's a big, huge betrayal. It's a huge, not a betrayal, but it's like a huge snub. It's a huge fuck you to Duchess, really, because she left him. Like, that to me, that's something she's gonna be pissed off, I think, more than anything. Anyway, so back at 113, we see Richard, Bay, and Walter. They were all left behind. Of course, Richard is glad that he's left behind because he gives him an opportunity to work and stack this money. He got to get this money up. Kathy wants this money. She need her money. You know what I'm saying? Where is my money? And of course, he got Nikki breathing down his neck. He sees now that she's not with this, paying through the nose for all of his responsibilities. And so he's got to do what he got to do to save his marriage, to save his woman, because she is this close to going back to San Francisco. Also, Walter expresses that his daughter is growing up. I think she's like 11 now. She wants to go big girl shopping, and he don't want to take her. He don't want her to grow up. And we see he asked Bay to go with him to take the daughter shopping. And of course, Bay was like, what you gonna do for me? You gonna get me dinner? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, pump your brakes, Bay. Pump your brakes. Okay? I know you need some. I know you hard up, but Walter's not the answer. Don't let Walter get your fallopian tubes tied up in no debauchery. All because you need some. Don't do it, Bay. Don't do it. So, that was really, really funny. We haven't seen Walter's daughter for like a couple of seasons now. So we see Seeds and Tattoo Baby. They go out on a pseudo date. She really just gonna show him around, show him her Miami. Water is everything, you guys. And she gets there, and the waitress brings out champagne, a little bubbly, and she says, this y'all first date? And they kind of look at each other. Ever since he's met her and seen her, he's been smiling. I think she's got a real positive energy, and just she seems like she's a real, easygoing person. And I think he's responding to that. And anyway, so she teaches him the salsa. Salsa dancing is kind of an intimate, sexy dance. And so he enjoys it. She gets him to loosen up a little bit. Most importantly, she not nagging him. She not riding his ass like Duchess. Duchess is always riding his ass about something. So he's totally feeling her. He's feeling some kind of way, and he feels like being with somebody that's so lighthearted and easygoing just opens up a whole new world for him, which I feel you. So then we see Walt Bay and his daughter Adija. They go and Bay want to get the girl some things. She want to get the girl, a little bralette. It's not a full on bra. It's a bralette. Something just keep a little from sticking out too far. That was a funny scene. Well, Walt is dead serious. He don't want her to grow up at all. He don't even want her to have a bralette. Really, Walt? Come on now. And so Bay was really, really funny in this scene. And when I tell you Walter do not want his daughter to grow up, I mean she has the tightest braid set. The tightest little kitty braid set in her. She's 11 years old. I mean, come on. When you sneeze, when you lift your head back up from that sneeze, she'll be on her period. She might be on her period now. I mean, come on. Roll with it. Like Bay say, it's inevitable. Okay. So then we see Richard. And Richard is talking to Nikki on the phone, and he's telling her, I got a lot of clients lined up. I'm gonna make this money. I'm gonna stack this money. I'm gonna get this money, man. You ain't got to worry about it. I'm gonna get this money. Don't worry, no worries. Well, of course, what is she worried? We see her then on the phone with her good friends. She FaceTiming them, telling them about the situation. She's saying, first of all, I was a mother freaking rock star in San Francisco. I had a really dope life in San Francisco. I had everything made. Well, one, because you didn't have your son to take care of and pay all the bills for. So, there's that. Second of all, are you paying child support to your son's father? You don't have to do that. You probably don't have to do that, huh? Yeah. So, okay. So you got a really dope life because you don't have no responsibilities in San Francisco. All right. And then you take a dude who got all these responsibilities. Not one, like you said, but two more children. He got three children all together, all of which he paying child support for. And you moved your life, which was so super dope, lock, stock, and barrel, to New York for a dude you barely knew. And you had to know he had kids. You didn't wonder how he was paying the child support. Y'all didn't have none of them conversations. Girl, where were you? Where's your mom and daddy? What's your rearing all about? Like, ain't nobody tell you about responsibilities and double checking and triple checking on these fools? Come on now. Come on now. Anyway, she don't know what she gonna do. She's upset. She crying. They can see she's upset. She crying, and she don't know what she gonna do. She didn't sign up for all this drama and all of this. She keeps saying she didn't sign up for all of this. What's the word? Dysfunction. She didn't sign up for all this dysfunction. First of all, you're with the poster child for dysfunction. If you look dysfunction up in the dictionary, you will see a picture of Richard, aka oh shit. I promise you, he is the poster child for dysfunction. You ain't know none of this. You ain't asked none of these questions. You didn't think or ponder upon none of this, girl. Bye. Goodbye. 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 Then we see C's, Sky, Teddy, and Donna. They getting ready to go to the club. It's the last night before they have to leave. And evidently that morning, next morning, Sky's gonna get her surgery. So this is the first time they all seeing, outside of Teddy, they all seeing Tattoo Baby. They all think she's pretty. They think she's gorgeous. Now, let me say this. Donna, for this whole entire episode, all she could talk about is last time she went to Miami and the fact that she slept with Duchess, and the fact that she had a good time with Duchess, the fact that she made Duchess come. Then when she see uh Tattoo Baby, she's thinking about she's bangable. I would definitely bang her, but I'm not. I want C's to have fun with this. And I'm like, Donna, you really feel like you pulling the girls, don't you? First of all, you are so dusty. Why are you in Miami, Donna? Then when you just sleeping on somebody's couch like 2.2 weeks ago, girl, goodbye, goodbye. And that pink hair, the pits, boo, boo. Okay, so everybody's impressed by Tattoo Baby. Then we see Duchess. Oh, here we go, y'all. Duchess is that pretty in ink, and she is all happy, and she's buzzing about the shop. She's got a couple more people there, and she's talking to the tattoo artist, and they're calling her the boss lady, and she's talking to the clients there, and hey, yeah, what's going on? Hey, how y'all doing over there? Her mom walks up, and her mom says, hey, who is beep? Oh, that's a producer. She says it very quickly. The mom says, do you know, let's say his name was Paul. Do you know Paul? She said, yeah, that's a producer from a couple of years ago. Why? Well, He just called and said something happened to C's. Wait, where my phone at? Where my phone? Who got my phone? Where my phone? Where's 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 my phone? So she's walking through the shop looking for the phone. She gets into the office. She's got the phone. She's talking, and the person is telling her that there's been a fatal car accident involving C's. And she's like, "No! Don't tell me this! No!" And then she gets up, and her mom is trying to tell her something, and she's like, "What? Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me, Mom. Don't touch me." And she's over in the corner and she's trying to get herself together. She's frantic and and then she sits down and her mom says, "Let me get Mother Caesar on the phone. Let me talk to Mother Caesar and see what Mother Caesar is gonna say about all this right here." Okay. She puts her mama out. "Get out, mama. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Like I need to think. I can't think. I can't get my thinking cap on. I need to think." So gets back on the phone and she's like, yeah. And there's this bated breath pause, and he says, "Yes, Caesar was involved in a fatal car accident." She says, "What? Is he okay?" And there's this another pause, and then boom, phone hangs up. She's like, "What the fuck?" By this time, her sister's been sitting there all along on the couch with her daughter, and her mom is back in there. She has already called Caesar's mom, and she has said, "Listen, have you heard from Caesar?" The mom is like, "No." And they're saying that Caesar was in an accident. It's a real bad accident. It sounds like it's really, really bad. And Caesar's mom is like, Heck no. Heck no. Must be something wrong because no one's called me. Let me call Caesar and get back to you," which is what Duchess should have done. When that phone hung up, she just sat there. "I don't know what to do." You call your man. You call Teddy. You call Walter. You call somebody that can give you some right now answers. But she sat there. Y'all, she sat there until some producers came in. It seemed like to me it was a good 4 or 5 minutes. It may have even been 10. It wasn't on the screen, of course, but then she sat there and just was like, "I just don't know what to do." You call somebody. Call Teddy. Call his cousin. Call his mama. Call somebody to tell you what's going on. The producers come in and they say to her, "He's okay. He's all right. He's on camera right now. We've got his face on camera right now in New York. He's fine." So she's like, "Oh, what happened?" The producer's like, "I don't know. I mean, it seemed like maybe somebody was playing some type of prank on you." So she's like, "What?" So eventually she calls C's. And she's saying, I can't deal with this right now. I don't know what's going on right now. What's happening right now?" She calls C's and then he answered the phone dry and she responds dry. He says, "What's up, dry?" And she says, "Are you all right, dry?" And he says, "Yes, I'm fine. Why?" And she says, "Somebody said that you was in an accident." He was like, "No, I'm fine." Dry. He said, "You all right?" Let's dry pause. "You all right?" "No." "What's wrong?" "Everything." It's the driest conversation. Like every time he talks to you, Dutch, it's like walking through mud. Like what was wrong with saying, "Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I was so upset, honey. I thought you were in an accident. I thought you were dead. I didn't know what was." Like you can't even have that moment of vulnerability because you always busting this nigga's balls. Like it's so unnecessary, Dutch, for you to be so wound so freaking tightly. Like anyway, um she then goes into the confessional and she says in the confessional, this obviously this whole thing has made her realize that she loves C's a lot and maybe she left too soon. Now I cry foul. I cry set up, and me personally I think it was Duchess that set it up, but I'm prepared to be wrong about that. But me personally, I think it was Duchess that set that whole thing up. It was just the way that pause, like, to me, soon as that phone hung up and you didn't get on, you had two phones in front of you. You don't get on that other phone and call somebody and say what the heck is going on, what's up, what's the deal. I call foul on that. You not that upset, because if you was that upset, my dear, you would have called every number you could think of. I'd have called everybody I knew. I got two phones. I'd have been trying to get C's on one phone and listen to this other phone conversation. Are you serious? I know what y'all gonna say. She was upset. She was upset. But whatever. I'm not trying to hear that. That's all for Black Ink Crew, you guys. New York. See what I'm saying? It didn't need to be called Sky is on the Sky Train or whatever, because it was just, anyway. I hope, I thought this episode was going to be a lot more than what it was. It was not. But it is what it is. Hopefully the next episode will pay off, you guys. I would just like to see a little bit more energy in these episodes. These episodes are giving me real dry tears right now, and I'm disappointed. But let me know what you guys think down below. Put it in the comments down below. Please don't forget to subscribe. Like I said, I would love to have you as a member of the tribe, and I promise you won't regret it. Give me a thumbs up. What do you guys think? What do you think about the fact that we're not talking about Sky's crazy baby daddy? What do you guys think about this whole phone call situation? Do you think it was a setup? Let me know. You think I'm wrong? Let me know. Until next time, you guys.